Hey guys, it's I2I35 and welcome to another episode of the Correcting SolRosenberg84 series, and this one is titled Labeling Events as Supernatural is Lazy and Dishonest. Well, in the first place, I'm going to have to say, I think it seems like you've been watching too many liberal movies out there, like 2012, people like you always say reality's awesome, and you like to take these examples from these Hollywood movies that, we're judging things wrong. We find things, we get all sensitive. I mean, I already dealt with this in, dealing with fake Christians in Hollywood movies. They try to make us look wrong and make, and there's always a scientific explanation for it. Well, what if in reality we're right and you're wrong? I'm just saying. And plus, even if the rapture happened, I think there would be a lot of, excuses. People would not want to see it as the rapture. People like to try to say that there's a scientific explanation for it. Oh, they were abducted by UFOs. Oh, there was a nuclear reaction or whatever. Look, Hollywood movies are really misrepresenting a lot of things, okay? And misrepresenting a lot of things and just making us look dumb and stupid, okay? But he gives this false analogy. They set up this entire car wreckage and this military guy, and they got all sensitive, and all the details changed over time and whatever. I have to have this say the same thing, that Israel's terrorist neighbors desperately tried to make Israel look bad by setting up a lot of propaganda, and a lot of Americans in America fall for it most of the time and publish it in the newspapers, and it's best for our maturity that we basically question these questions, are they reporting something accurate? I no longer believe liberal biased reports in newspapers concerning the Middle East or things about Israel or whatever. But he tries to say that, labeling events as supernatural, if you label it as supernatural, I'm going to have to say, out of a truth perspective, if you have the Spirit of God in you, you can know what is supernatural. And he says, there's always going to be a scientific explanation for it. There's a lot of science that we don't know, that and he curses and cusses and swears. I have to say that the founders of science, who were creationists, they did not cuss and swear. Cussing and swearing is a degenerate sarcasm for those who have lost their decent vocabulary. It's no scientific attitude. It's not part of the scientific argument. Not part of the scientific debate either. But you can know there is such a thing as a supernatural. I mean, you can go watch this video, Do Miracles Happen? By Musical. This one user named Musical, and he gives a lot of detailed things going through pictures and stuff. It's amazing. Look, there's a big difference between random events and supernatural events. I already made a video about that. He said random events and theistic belief. Our theistic belief is affecting a lot of stuff. What if, he tries to give this scenario that if something random happens and we make up all this stuff, I doubt that could happen at all with the Bible. What if, in reality, that we all have a God-shaped hole in ourselves, and once that peace comes back in, we can experience God. We can experience the supernatural. What if in the beginning, God was always able to talk walk and talk with Adam and Eve, and everything was perfect, but things have been falling down, things have been going worse, things have been rotting, decaying. This is a sin-cursed, fallen world, and hardly anyone is connected to God. And so in a lot of cases, supernatural events can't happen. What if there's a power up there and a power down here? And those who sell themselves to the occultic, practicing Hindu or Buddhist beliefs, basically Satan can work miracles through you, but that's the power of darkness. And if those people who are saved, they can actually have the power of God to actually not perform miracles, but call on the power of God to heal a certain person, make a blind person see, make a deaf person hear, make a limp person walk. I mean, it has happened. I mean, you can go to sidroth.com. It's supernatural. It doesn't talk about clouds in the sky or random events or just, I might even say the green horse, the supposed rider on a horse found in the Egypt riots. I'm going to say I don't believe it or disbelieve it, okay? I think there's some doubts. People try to say, it's just a reflection of the fire. I haven't heard of any fire that reflects green on a camera, and plus this thing keeps its shape, and plus it's green, and the Greek word for pale horse is green, and that would be the horse of death. Well, I'm still 50-50 on that thing. I don't know if it was real or whatever, but there's no such claim that there's not like it's not true that nothing is supernatural. There has been supernatural things, okay? It's just that I'm not saying that you don't experience this in this life. I have to say you experience it every single day. Romans 1:21. For the invisible things of him are clearly seen that we are without excuse. I mean, the planet revolving around the sun is a miracle. You are a walking miracle. I'm a walking miracle. Every single day is a miracle. Yes, we can thank God for all those things, but there are situations where miracles have happened. I remember this one VHS we used to have called It's a Miracle. It's a lot of accounts of people who almost died and were rescued by angels and so on, but they concluded it's like my spiritual grandmother or whatever, just getting a lot of things wrong. Look, the Bible says in one place, God says, though you don't know me, I can give you power, I can help you, and such as alike, right? So labeling events as supernatural is lazy and dishonest. Look, with the Spirit of God, you can know what is random or supernatural, okay? There is such a thing as random and supernatural. Just, you can know that by any common sense way. Look, I have seen people's lives get touched. I have heard about miracles happening. I mean, you can go to the church in Puerto Rico, which has diamonds falling from heaven. That is amazingly, like, there's no way in science that those things could be. There's no scientific explanation for that. I have to say, like, it all comes from watching biased movies. It's all about biased movies. They try to portray us as, religious nuts or whatever, or people getting oversensitive and thinking that they know what it is and they're getting it all wrong. What if in reality we're getting it right and you're getting it wrong? So, that's all I had to say for this video. Peace out, keep thinking, Jesus bless you, and TTFN, ta-ta for now.